we have is importing modules. All Python programs can call a basic set of functions called built-in functions, including the print function, input function, and len functions you have seen before. So we can make use of these built-in functions in our code. We have always made use of them directly. So print function is used for printing a statement written inside it, or input function is used for taking an input from the user. Len function will help to find the length of a particular string. So these built-in functions we have made use of directly. So Python also comes with a set of modules called the standard library. So Python also has a set of modules, and those modules they are calling it as standard library. Each module is a Python program. Each module is a Python program that contains a related group of functions that can be embedded in your programs. So these modules which are there, these set of modules have some related group of functions in those modules. So if you want to make use of those functions in that module, then you have to make use of that module in your program. Like the same way how we are making use of these functions, these other functions also we can make use of by making use of those modules. For example, the math module has mathematic related functions. So there is one module called as math. So in that math we have all math related functions such as square root, power, and so on. Okay, and the random module has random number related functions. So if those functions which we want, if they are available in those modules, so we have to make use of those modules in our program. Before you can use the functions in a module, you must import the module with an import statement. Okay, so if you want to use a particular function, like if you want to use sqrt function of the math module, then first you have to import the math module in your program, then only you can make use of the square root function. Okay, so in code an import statement consists of the following. So what all if you are making use of the import module, so what all you can have to make use of is, first you have to write the import keyword, then the name of the module you want to use, then optionally more module names as long as they are separated by commas. Okay, so just it requires the import keyword and the module name, but if you want to use more number of modules in your program, then they have to be separated by comma. Once you import a module, you can use all the cool functions of that module. So module is nothing but a set of functions. So if you have imported that module in your code, then what all functions are there in that module, you can make use of that function. Let's give it a try with the random module, which will give access to the random.randinit function. Okay, so this randinit function which is there, this function will print integers in random. Okay, some random integers it will print. Okay, so this function which is there, it is in the module random. Okay, so how to write is, first you have to write the module name. Module name is random here, followed by the dot operator and the function name. So this specifies that randinit is a function and you have imported it from the module random. Okay, so let us see a program here. Import random, that is you have to make use of the keyword import and which module you want to use. So the module you are making use of is here random. Okay, so here you are making use of a for loop for I in range of 5. Print random is a module name, and from this module you are making use of the function randinit. Okay, and the function is having a range from 1 to 10. So what it will do is, it will print the random numbers from 1 to 10, and that only 5 numbers. Okay, so the output will be like this. So from 1 to 10, any random numbers it will print. Okay, any number of times it can print. So you can see the output is here. We can try this program. Okay, import random. The module I want to make use of is random. It is a standard library. Then for I in range of 5, I want only 5 values. Okay, end it with a colon. Next, print Okay, make use of the module name random. Which function you want to use from that module random is rand init. Okay, and from where to where? From 1 to 10. Okay, so it will print random integers from 1 to 10 and only 5 numbers. Okay, and this function is in which module? Random module. And if you want to make use of the function, you have to use the module name followed by the dot operator. So what this means is rand int function is in random module, so you have to go and search in that random module as to what this function is about. Okay, so Control S, give a name, and then F5. Okay, so it will print the numbers, random numbers from 1 to 10. You can see there is no sequence here, randomly it has entered the numbers. Okay, so the random.rand init function call evaluates to a random integer value between the two integers that you pass it. Okay, the random numbers it will print between the two integers passed to it. Since the rand init is the random module, you must first type random dot in front of the function name. Okay, so as this rand init function belongs to the random module, so you have to mention random dot in front of the function name to tell the Python to look for this function inside the random module. Okay, so if you write the function name directly, then the Python might not understand it is coming from which module. So rand init function is coming from which module here? Random module. So prior to using that function, make use of the module name followed by a dot operator and then the function name. Okay, so here module name is random followed by a dot operator and the function name is rand init. Okay, so here's an example of an import statement that imports 4 different modules. So here also we have 4 different modules. You can make use of all the functions which are there in these 4 modules. They are random, sys, os and math. Okay, so these modules which you are making use of, they have to be separated by commas. So what all functions are there in these modules, you can make use of them in your code. So what these modules are used for, we'll be seeing them in our later chapters. Okay, then from import statements. An alternative form of the import statement is composed of the from keyword followed by the module name, the import keyword and a star, for example. Now instead of writing import random, there is alternative text for writing that by making use of the from keyword. So how to write that is from random import asterisk dot. Okay, from random import asterisk. Okay, not dot, from random import asterisk. Okay, so instead of using import random, they are saying make use of from random import. Okay, so with this form of import statement, calls to function in random will not need the random dot prefix. Okay, however, using the full name makes for more readable code, so it is better to use the normal form of the import statement. So what they are saying here is, instead of using import module name, that means above we had used import random, instead of writing like this, they are saying write it using the keyword from random import asterisk. So if you all are making use of this, that time no need of writing the module name operator in your program. That time you can use the function name directly. Okay, we'll try this. From random import asterisk. Okay, enter for I in range of 5 colon print rand init 1 comma 10. Okay, so what they are saying is, if you are making use of this line, that is from random import asterisk, that time no need of using the module name and the dot operator. You can write the function name directly. Okay, so let us see. Control S, 5, save. Okay, F5. Yes, you can see it will work the same. That is, if you are using the keyword from and the function which you want to use, module which you want to use, random, and the keyword import asterisk, if you are writing it like this, then no need of writing the module name like this. Okay, no need of writing it. It is understood that it is coming from the module random. Okay, so here if you are using this way, then no need of writing it. You can directly write the function name. Okay, but what they are saying is, however, using the full name makes for more readable code, so it is better to use the normal form of the import statement. So they are saying that it is better to make use of the import this syntax rather than making use of this syntax, so that code will be more readable. So you'll come to know in the code itself that this function is coming from which module and so on. The next topic we have is the ending a program early with sys.exit function. So the sys.exit function will help you to exit from a program, and this function is in the module sys module. Okay, the last flow control concept to cover is how to terminate the program. This always happen if the program execution reaches the bottom of the instructions. However, you can cause the program to terminate or exit by calling the sys.exit function. Sys is short for system. Calling the sys.exit function. Since this function is in the sys module, you have to import sys before your program can use it. Okay, so we'll be making use of this function exit, which is in the module sys module. So before using this exit function, you have to import the sys module. Okay, so let us see a code. They have made use of the import keyword followed by a module, that is the sys module, because you'll be going to make use of a function from that module. Then we have the while statement, while of true, then you have here colon, then while of true, initially it will just enter the while statement, print, type exit to exit. Okay, you have to type exit to exit from this program, and the function which will help to take the statement from the user is the input function. That in turn it will give to the variable response. Okay, so if the user has given exit, then that is sitting in the variable response. Then you have the if condition here, if response is double equals to exit. Okay, if the user has given response as exit and if it is double equals to the text exit, then the system will exit from the program. Okay, it will exit from the program. If you have not entered exit, okay, if you have not entered exit, then this statement will be skipped. That means this function will be skipped and it will print you typed this. Apart from exit, if you are giving something else, then it will print that statement. For example, let us take this program. Okay, let us take this program and let's see the output of this program, how it gets printed. Okay, import sys is there, while of true, you have to indent it here, otherwise it will give an error. Response, this if statement also is within while statement, so indent it. Then sys.exit is within if condition. Okay, within if condition, then you take that, otherwise print. So what will happen here is import sys, you are making use of the sys module, while of true, print type exit to exit. So this will help you to take the statement from the user. If you enter exit, it will sit in the variable response, and if both left hand side and right hand side are both, that means if the user has given exit and this also is exit, if both the string are same, then you will be exiting from that program. If you have not entered the statement exit, then it will skip the statement and it will print you typed whatever you have entered as a user. Okay, let me see this. Okay, Control S, give a program name, enter F5. Okay, so here it is asking me type exit to exit. So if I enter exit, okay, it will exit from the program by giving this line here. Okay, so this line indicates that the program has been executed and it has exited. Okay, otherwise if you want to run the program once again, okay, now it is asking for what type exit to exit. If I enter something else apart from exit, it will not exit from the program. It will type, you typed whatever text I have entered, whatever response I have entered, that it will type, and then again it will ask type exit to exit. Okay, again if I exit something else, okay, so it will tell you typed GGG, type exit to exit. So it will go on as long as I do not enter exit. Okay, so again I'll press exit, so the program ends here. Okay, so this is making use of the exit function from which module? Sys module. So this will terminate the program, that means it has ended its execution.